What's up with y'all, fam? Make sure you guys are locked in this whole video. If you guys enjoyed the last one, make sure you guys are tuned in because we're gonna do the same thing with the G35. We're gonna get this bumper taken off. And just to make it easier, I'm gonna throw the car up in the air. Give me some space to work with. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna take this extra step just to make it a smooth ride. I got the wheels chalked. Floor jacks ready to go. I got this tire patched up too. It took 3 of those tire patches to fill up that hole. And we'll see if over time it starts to leak at all. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Alright, let's get working on this bumper. Almost there. This is where I'm jacking it up from. This shit is fucking torn up down here already. But for those of you guys who need some help, this is where we're putting the jacks and the jack stands. There's a groove somewhere along this thing that will help you out, but pretty much throughout this whole side of the car, there's like a metal lip that comes down. You guys can throw it down on that. Now that we got the jack stand, the fucking floor jack, or yeah, the jack stand over that floor jack. Make sure it's good. You pull on this, make sure it's stable. And then we can get that floor jack out of there. Go to the next side. Close the valve. And I put a microfiber here because I don't have a little rubber piece. Usually there's like a rubber piece that goes in the middle of that. That way it doesn't bend up the frame of your car from the metal on metal contact. Yeah, so there's a metal lip here, and then you guys see right here, there's like a groove right here. You could put the floor jack or the jack stand right there. That's a strong point. Does that shit ever scare y'all too, bro? You start hearing cracking and shit when lifting the car up. Alright. Another thing too, always put this towards you, this lever. That way if it's up there real high, once you just crank this floor jack up when you're done and you're lifting the car up, you create a little space. Flip this lever up, and slide it right out. Don't put it backwards full. And another thing too, always check that your floor jacks dude, I can't get these names of this shit right. The jack stands, make sure they're level right there. Make sure it looks even. And we're coming down. And then check it's stable. Take a visual look. And then you could leave this floor jack here for extra support. Now we're ready to work. Let's get this crooked ass license plate off of here. Alright. Now this Infinity been through hell and back, so if it's a tad bit different than what you guys are working with, my fault. But we got clips right here that you guys are supposed to fucking have on there. I only got one, but pop that clip off and then this grill can just slide out towards you. So I'm gonna get off that clip and take this grill out. Got that clip out. Now this will just slide out. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let me know if you guys have clips or bolts and nuts right here. I put that on there myself, so I don't know how it comes stock, but I'll take these off. I got a washer and a bolt. I believe that's a 10mm on both sides. And then after you get these two bolts and nuts off, there's gonna be a bolt right here and a bolt right here on each side. So 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. But like I said, this shit is hella old, so I only have one on each side on the ends. And then once you guys have these taken off, there shouldn't be anything else holding up the bumper. So that's that. There's one. Screw that nut back on the bolt and don't lose your hardware. Let's hit this other side. Okay. Now this shit's almost barely hanging on. Forgot about this one. And then put your shit down in a bucket or like a little cup or something. Don't kick your fucking bolts and shit around. Alright, now for me, I like to use a wrench when I'm trying to fasten these bolts here or take them off. Just because there's a little more room, especially if you have the tire on and you're just turning the wheel in and out to make space. Use a wrench. It's a lot easier than a ratchet. These bolts and nuts are all different sizes too. I think this side is a 10. The other one I had on there was an 11. Yeah, this is a 10mm. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this one. It's just spinning the bolt on there and the nut. Hold on. There you go. You guys see this too? I had to rig this whole shit up. And it's cracking on there too because I had it hella tight. That's where they're usually supposed to be bolted in. One of those, if not both. I used Bondo on this end because the whole thing was broken off. Same thing on this side, and I'm using this all-purpose Bondo which isn't the greatest. Shit looking hard, yo. What you guys think? Shit runs like shit. The catalytic converter's clogged up. Every time I start the engine, bro, it smokes out one side with a dual exhaust. I gotta replace the passenger side. I'll probably have to replace both, bro, to be honest. This thing's hella old. Calipers still look good. Could use a little help. Suspension on this thing is jammed. All the ball joints are hella fucked up. There's like no rubber on there. I'm gonna get to spraying this crash bar though. What do you guys think would be dope to put on there? Now that we got these little ass steel bars in the way, I'm gonna have to work around that. Alright, real quick to sum it up for you guys, it's hella easy. There's a bolt here on each end. There's probably bolts right here or on one of these two on each side. A bolt here that connects right here. Same thing on this side, right here to right here. And then both of those right there. And you guys have this turn signal too, so I don't have mine plugged in, but if you guys do, they're plugged in right here, and you just turn it counterclockwise and pop it out. And then as far as the grill, you slide the grill into these slots right here when the bumper's on, and then you got the clips that hold it in place. Those 4 spots. But now that we got this thing off, I'm gonna get creative. We'll put something on here, and I'm gonna throw up a sick ass clip at the end. So make sure you guys, if you're still watching, make sure y'all subscribe up, bro. Subscribe up. Turn on post notifications, like the video. You guys stay ready for the next one, man. We're gone.
Law the producer.